Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Clash. This week I'm going to be playing some post Super Slam Kassai. She is getting a new spec that is very strong. Blood Follows Blade, yellow, 0 cost, 3 block warrior attack reaction. That is a Kassai Specialization and says target sword attack gets go again. When this hits, create a Centauri Sellsword token. Little guys right here. They're a 3 power, 2 health ally, can only attack if you've attacked with a weapon this turn. So, previously the only way we could make these happen was raise an army, the other Kassai Specialization, but now we have one more option to create these tokens. They are very strong, and they make your opponent have to make some difficult decisions when blocking, and prioritizing attacking you or your ally. If all else fails, it is a yellow pitch, 0 cost go again, 3 block. Like, the floor is so good, and the ceiling is so high. So I'm very excited to try this out. But yeah, if you've been liking the videos so far, please feel free to like and subscribe. Share a comment down below if there's a particular hero you want me to play. And with that, let's get into the games. Up first, we've got a Pleiades. So, against Pleiades, I think we want to have some D-reacts in, but otherwise I think we can keep the main deck basically the same. I think I'll run Balance, or not Balance, but I think I'll just run Crown of Dominion. First hand here, we've got our Unsheathed, our Skirmished, and our Blade Flurry. Probably going to play our Skirmish. They just went down 2 cards. I think I'm comfortable attacking into them. I'm very comfortable attacking into them now that they have not a ton going on. So if they hadn't have pitched most of their hand here, I would have arsenaled the Blade Flurry. But now I'm just going to push damage because I know I can. Yeah, I'll leak 12 damage on turn 1. That seems very good. They get a big attack. They've got their Up on a Pedestal, which is kind of a recursive tool. Blue block 2. Enters or leaves the arena, you may put a Revered or Guardian attack action on top of your deck. Okay. They've got a lot of suspense auras, so they're probably sending the Moment Maker for 7. Oh, 11. I can't do math. So, Dynamo, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we'll block here, and then we'll sink. This way they don't get the confidence token, unless they have another suspense is killing me. That's what that card is. Alright. We're kind of coming for 2. If they block, we'll glint. If they don't block, we'll just arsenal. But we'll see what they want to do. They can... Okay, they've got attention in the air. That's the +4. I was kind of lower on this aura. I was looking into Pleiades a little bit, and the 3-cost one looks really good. But the 2-cost being a 2 for 4 is actually pretty good. Okay, so they're pitching to... They're playing out a bunch of auras. Yeah, so they're playing a bunch of auras. They're going to remove some of those counters. Probably onto Suspense is Killing Me, and then I would imagine popping some of these auras to send the Moment Maker for a big bit of damage. I would love if they blocked with their last card in hand, but I don't think it's happening. Because this is functionally only doing 1 point of damage with the to be continued aura. I do hope that this deck plays like this in CC, because it looks so cool. I've always kind of wanted Aura Guardian to like be a cool deck. I will arsenal that. Terrible hand. That is a lot of damage. What do I do here? I could just full block this. I think I do. Yeah, I think I'd just fold my all red hand and pass back. Pleiades is very cool because she's kind of one of the first Guardian heroes that can convert like their 4-card hand. So like just blocking out the disruptive on hit and passing back is not as good into her as it is into other Guardian. It'll probably just be hammer for, let's see, 6. It's probably gonna be like hammer for 11, which is a lot, but hopefully we can dodge that. Oh well, it's fine. It's all fine. So they're pitching Uplifting Performance and a Tear Asunder for later. Now it looks like they are just gonna hit me with +10, so 6, so a 16 damage axe. That's crazy. Oh no, 17 from Suspense is killing me. I am gonna have to pick a hand to kind of make a stand. I've got some go again. I've got to draw swords. I've got to raise an army. I'm keeping this one. We're gonna eat 15 here. Okay, so we are gonna draw swords. +3, draw a card. And then we've got our 0 cost go again, and we've got raise an army, so we can go 5, 3, 2. We'll see what we get off of this. Blue Blade Runner, not super great. That is okay. We'll just start with our sword. So they're playing out another to be continued, so they can prevent the first 2. Weirdly enough, Jagged Edge might be good if they are going to be running like 2 or 3 of these. Get through a couple extra like cheeky points of damage. But let's see how they block. I would love to draw a card off the Glint, because then I can convert all my blues into Grains and Bracers. They did not do that. So give it a go again. They'll take 3. Pay 1 for a Vigor. And then close the chain. Raise an army for 1. And come in for 3 + 3. And hopefully that will force some awkward blocks from them. Being able to leak so much damage on turn 0 was really, really good for us. But I think we only have, we only have 1 yellow, so hopefully we draw into another yellow to activate. Hopefully we draw into another yellow to activate Kassai soon. So 3 go again from the Cell Sword. They're going to block and play an Aura. They have 2 resources now. They get a free +2 from the blue tension. We take 1. Yeah, so far they've just been sending the axe every turn. I feel like when it gets to the point when they do actually start sending like Red Bolt or Drop or Spinal or any of those things, like if they have a confidence token on those, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. So I'm just gonna try to pressure them as much as I can. right now. I've got no more resources, but now like I made a problem. Hopefully they'll use their like 6 damage on my guy. And if they don't, I'm gonna filter my hand. Okay. I'm gonna block 9 on this. We'll filter this. Okay, great. Okay, that was weird. Don't know why that happened. First we're gonna draw swords. So we have 1 extra resource from our vigor last turn that we could pump into spoils or into Centauri Sellsword, depends on what we draw. But we're probably gonna try to glint so I can at least get this out of my arsenal at this point. I don't care if they don't block it. I want go again. Okay. So they've got another prevention. I think I'm fine with that. Play spoils, activate Kassai. Come in for 6 go again. We can just pitch the red draw swords to attack with the ally. And they're letting us have everything. So when you're playing against Kassai, don't do that. Don't let them have everything. I have all the copper and the gold. So basically, as soon as I draw blood on our hands, I'm ready. So I've got a pitch card. I think we'll block 4. Take 6. We have a lot of pressure. Let's draw a card. Nice. So slice and dice. Coming for 3. And our swords are free this turn. They have done expertly to play around for prize. But not expertly enough, because I'm about to juice them. Go to 7. And see if they have a Direct. They do not. Now we're gonna come in with our Sellsword, and then we'll Bracer's Unsheathed Saber for 3 plus 3 plus 3, so like 10. No, wait, 11. So Bracers is +1. That's 3 plus 3 from Unsheathed plus 3 from the Slice and Dice is 9. I cannot count. Why am I, as a warrior player, horrific at math? But now we're just trying to get them like in the squeeze. They're low. We were 10 points up. We're gonna take their hand. And okay, cool. Yeah, they did not have it. Good first game against them. We had some gross turns. We didn't get to Bloodfall's Blade though. I actually just played a Raisin Army for 1 and not stayed around for the whole game. Against the like action point light decks, Raisin Army is just such a crazy card. Let's see if we can get another one. All right, so we got a Kayo. Very excited to see how this matchup goes. First thing I want to do is take out my no blocks. I want a couple D-reacts, and I think that's pretty much it. We'll run balance over crown. So first hand here, we've got some blues, we got an Allen Skirmish, we got a Raisin Army. We're gonna see if they send anything. Very excited to see KO with the new cards. This card seems insane. I think we're gonna block here and here. So we'll get a yellow in the yard and keep a go again and a +3 for next. All right, so the Arsenal pass. We've got our Outland Skirmish. The safe thing to do would be to play the hit and run, but I'm not going to take the safe line. I'm going to take the more aggressive line and hope that they don't use Fleshbag on turn 1 here. Yeah, the all the new brute cards from Super Slam seem insane in old Kayo here. Like Smashing Ground is nutty. You got a bunch of good like blue 5s, which are actually 6s in his deck. And I'm very curious to see the new arm piece get played. We're gonna come in for 7. We're gonna make a Vigor here, and then we're gonna come in for 4. Nice. Nice 4-card 12, leaving behind a Vigor token. And this is a good hand too. They rolled Scabs, got a 3. That makes me happy. Let's see what they've got. So they've got a Bare Fangs for 8. I think that I want this whole hand. I at least want this much of the hand. I think I'm gonna go for a block of 4. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna draw swords. We've got our 2 yellows. Get our hit and run. Play our trot along. And come in for 5 go again. So we have 1 card. They'll probably Fleshbag it, but if they do, that's fine. Just kind of hoping to chew through their armor right here. I think their arsenal is a Blood Rush. I'm imagining they're just kind of taking the time to line it up. If it's not, I don't know what it is. But yeah, very excited to see the new 2 for 8s. The Reckless Stampede 2 also is a crazy card. There's so much good stuff. Alright, so we get 1 point over. We get a gold. No. And I think we just, yeah, play out our In the Swing. Get our couple points of damage across. And, be very happy with that. We have a nice... We honestly have a great hand, too, if we want to keep it. We'll see what happens. Ooh, oh, Flex Speed. So, this is one of the new 2 for 6s that's insane. I kind of can't believe this is a card. I'm gonna be so real. Energizing Impact, also another super rare. It's just a blue 6 for Kayo. I'll say no blocks. I'll take this 3. Okay, so cost curve is a little awkward, but I think the correct line is gold, and then spoils, and then we come in for 6. We get our copper. We play our hit and run, and we come in for 5 again. So that's the most damage. And we end with a gold too. We've got a nice like 2-card hand, 1-card hand. They've been rolling Scabs a lot though, which tells me a lot about them as a person. They have the heart and soul of a gambler, which I respect. Okay, 9, go again. So they've drawn 1 card. We're gonna block like this. Just gonna block 9 and try to send our 2-card hand. No blocks here. Show of Strength. This card's just nuts. Especially against Warrior, because it's like I have no way to block that. Unless I draw my 2 Nourishing Emptinesses. Okay, well, this is through no fault of their own. I kind of just like ripped the absolute best card in my deck. It's rare that Kassai gets to high roll, but here it is. Okay, yep, and they conceded on the spot. Yeah, they let us build up copper, and against Kassai, if they have a gold and they draw blood in their hands, like, you can just send like a 2-card, I don't know, 15, 20. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what their deck list looks like though, because I think that Kayo will be a legitimate deck. Um, this Reckless Stampede card's insane. Show of Strength, insane. They're playing all the new like rares. Oh wow, Strongest Survive is very cool too. So is Vigorous Smash Up. So they have a little bit of clash going on. And the Smashing Ground, that card's super cool. I think they just didn't see a Blood Rush in this game, and that made me win it. I'm very curious to see people play, if people decide to play Cast Bones or the Song of Sinew, the like 0 for 4. But yeah, that's some KO gameplay. I hope that KO has a spot in the next meta because Kassai does great into him, and that's who I want to play. But yeah, let's get into the next game. Alright, so a Victor. We want some D-Reacts. And we want a Nourishing Emptiness too. Just like having a couple cards like a couple times a game where you can win a clash is really hilarious, honestly. We started with turn 1 Visit into Miller's Grindstone. We're gonna block. We're gonna block weirdly. It's just gonna block 6. We need to get a blue and a go again. Which this is not that. And that's also not that. So hot start from them, bad start from us. See if they re-clash. Gotta discard a card. That's fine. No. And we'll arsenal this. So I've got Boulder Drop. Okay, so we could do Hit and Run. So no. All right. So we're going to play our Hit and Run. Pitch our Blade Runner. They block with a Test of Strength. We try to rip another go again. I think weirdly enough, I'm just sending this, and I'm going to arsenal the Sharpened Senses. They have enough armor that they can cover this up. Nice. I've got a Bloodflow's Blade coming up. So sync. Oof, Gorktome, please don't see me here. I'll block 4. And we're gonna play our Gorktome. And we'll play out our Sharpened Senses too. We'll go 3. Go again. 2 or 3. And then Arsenal Nourishing. We need to get another yellow before it's like playable though. Because right now it's just a 2 for 6. Ooh, but that lets us pitch it away for later. So I'm very happy with that. Final for 10. Okay. Block 7. So I gotta banish Nourishing and something else. Coming for 2 on hit gold. and we're gonna just try to set up multiple golds. I'd really love to find the gem. That would be so sick. We're kind of chewing through their armor, though. Ooh, Boulder Drop with the +1 counter is scary. Okay. I will do that. Okay. Let's draw some swords. I'm in for 7. No go again, which sucks, but it's 7 damage, and on hit we get a copper, so they kind of need to give us some cards or equipment. We've got some blood on our hands, some raisin armies, and a nourishing emptiness for later. Okay, so this has no text, so I'm just gonna let that happen. I'm gonna play a slice and dice, and I'm gonna crack my gold. This is a little bit greedy. They're probably gonna quick dodge. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Coming for 5. This will be 8. So if they block 6, then they have quick dodge. Fuck it, I'm going for it. Nice. Okay, so no to the Vigor. I get my gold, and I get my Centauri Sellsword. Very, very, very good. Turn from me. They get to quick dodge. And then I pass. They have killed my guy. Let's see. Let's make another gold. So now we're just like in pressure mode. So precision press, sharpen senses, draw a card, 3 go again that they cannot mess with. I'll glint to draw another card. That seems fine. Come in for 3. Attempt to put it to 7. Yes. Pass. Oof. Rough hand here. So we're just probably blocking. Oh no, they got my blood on their hands. That sucks. Try to snipe a gold with our Blade Flurry. It's not the like most high value, but I have a game plan, and it's resolve, raise an army, and that is how I'm winning this game. And we're even on life. There's a blood on our hands, and I have a spoils and arsenal. So I take this, and that hurts though. So block with a reaction, an action, take 4, pain. Put a card, spoils, come on in, or go again. Having the test of strength is rough. I love IP2. I think I'm just gonna arsenal this. I need to get some copper. And I need to get some more life also. Okay, so spoils, cracker gold again, and come on in. Okay, we're hitting. That's shit. That's huge. Um, that's very, very, very huge. Played around test of iron grip, so that's nice. We did notably get 2 copper, so this is not a dead card in our arsenal. This is Spinal Crush for 1 million though, so I just send a sword for 2. They're winning all their clashes, which is to be expected. Okay, there we go. Plan online. They're drawing. Oh, they have a remembrance. This really hurts. Is there another Raisin Army somewhere? Is there 2 in the deck? Yes. Okay. So we'll do a really, really weak Blood on our hands, just to +1 go again. I want another gold. Pitch the gold gem. Just basically trying to make this awkward. Come in, saber for 2. Alright, with the blue disabled, that's fine. They have way more gold than me. Oh, and they have riches too. Seismic. Okay, so we have a turn. We have Unsheathed, Sharpened Senses, Blade Runner, and we've got Blade Flurry. Please win this clash. I will be so sad. No, they actually did play around it. I had set up the Nourishing Emptiness to combat that, but they had a blue on top that had more power. Oh, well. Now I have my own Nourishing Emptiness. So I'm probably blocking... I think I'm blocking 7 and sending Nourishing. They've got no armor, so unless they have a D-React, I get my big 5-int turn. Yeah, this seems pretty solid. A lot of things to block with, at least. And then Sundar 2-card 7 or 2-card 8. And they do have a Remembrance, so they're very much up in the deck battle. I'm getting pretty low on cards. Yeah, I literally have 3 cards left. See if I can make it out. We're gonna gem. Pitch here. We're gonna attempt to get another card. Okay, so we got 4 gold. And 1 card in deck. We have 2 turns of Brazen Army. So we take 5, we go to 1. Okay. So we've got... Oh, shit. We gotta play 1, and then we come in, and then we go 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. I get to attack with all 4. And then I have 1 more go again left in my deck. Cool. I think they've got me here. Yeah, the 8 dominate does it. I take Exaxes. Almost got out of there. I think if I could have found 1 more damage, I could have gotten it, but oh well. Alright, so we got a Boltyn. I think we'll go first against Boltyn so they don't charge a bunch of cards in their soul. Kabuto comes in because it's a warrior mirror. We play our sink belows. And we play our shelters. Other than that, I think we just take out, we're 3 cards up, we take out Gorg Tome. I'll take out a red hit and run. I'll take out this blue precision press. Basically just an Eye of Ophidia sub because I don't have one. Alright, so I think what we want to do is send our skirmish and just send it for 5 and see what happens. I'll say no reactions. They've got a soul shield for 6, so pretty good. Was hoping to deny them soul, but we didn't do it. That's okay. Arsenal D-react. Ooh, rough hand. So hopefully we can find a blue. So this is coming in for 3. I'm gonna say no blocks. That gets go again. We're gonna swing this, and okay, that is a card that pitches, so it's not terrible. Probably taking whatever it is they throw at us, unless it's like a snatch. So, breakpoint, right in. I think I will accept this. They get some extra value off of the bracers, but that's fine. I want to be able to send back a functional turn. That is more important to me. And I want to have a react. Get 7. Hopefully we'll get our copper on hit through. They are playing Catechism, so do have to watch out for that. 7 go again. They have 1 card in soul only, so it won't be a thing for a while, but later on down the line, getting down for 7 go again, very good. We want to keep them on low card hands though, if possible. And try to get them to use the Kabuto early. D 2 card hand. Go block with Raisin Army and Braveforge Bracers. Looks like they're saving some soul. Okay, so Outland Skirmish first. Activate Kassai. And then come in for 4. And we'll see if they have double Z react or if they want a Kabuto here. That would honestly be kind of ideal. They're not going for it. So that's the new card they got too, Battlefield Beacon. It does a lot of things. So each card you banish from Soul, you get one of these, and you can do it 3 times. So it's just like another like Soul outlet, but it makes a lot of tokens. Let me get a gold. Okay, I'm perfectly happy taking their hand. Draw swords. And then we attack. And we've got Bloodflow's Blade into Iron Song Response. And then pitch draw swords into Bracers slash Saber. See if we can get him on the hook. They have another Soul Shield here. They're good. If they just have Sync, we still get over the top. No to the Vigor. Here we go again. They can use this to charge their soul, which is like a little unfortunate. I drew cards. This is free. I'm going to request that they give me a non-attack or give me some armor. And they're just taking it. Yay. So we got a gold. We got a sellsword. Feeling pretty good. Ooh, and a blood on our hands. So they're charging a bolt. They're probably sending this at my... Oh, at me. They should send this at the sellsword. Yeah, because then they just auto-draw a card. But I guess it doesn't get go again. Oh, okay, okay. They are, like, using 3 cards for, like, half of one of my cards. So I think I'm okay with that. We'll block 4 here. Not having any, like, attacks in our deck so we don't turn on their hero ability is quite strong, honestly. So I think I'm going to go for it, and I'll go buff, attack twice. I'll just do +2, actually. See if I can get any movement on this Kabuto situation. We got 7. So hopefully they just block this and, you know, basically it blocks 4. But it really is just like Kabuto, like, standoff time, basically. So until one of us gives it up, the other one probably won't. It's very interesting. I do kind of hate this card, but I did pick up my EA Cold Foil, let's see, last night, and it looks so sick. So, very excited about that. Okay, so we've got 7 coming at them, and we could have put 1 here to incentivize Kabuto, but I don't know. It's such a weird card to play around. Okay, didn't work. They thought about it, though. They almost gave up Kabuto. Hopefully they let this hit, so I can just convert this into a vigor. If not, that's fine. Alright, pay 1 into grains, get our dynamo counter off, and we'll pass back. Okay. I need to go again. I'm more likely to get it if I do that. Okay, that works. Okay, so we're gonna go upper resource, stay gold neutral. We're gonna play this, and we'll play our trot along. Not super efficient. Okay, that's better. So luckily we were able to salvage that kind of weak turn. We get to at least send our like couple cards 7. And hopefully get some more copper. They got a chicken token. Nice. I have no idea how many resources I have. Alright, then we come in for 3. Okay, yeah, I counted right. Put riches and hit and run on the bottom. Oof, bad hand. Block with our in the swing. They haven't seen a Lumina Ascension or anything yet. Or they might just be like sandbagging it. But okay. So here we just hat. And if they sandbagged another one, that's okay. But we get to shut down 1 power turn, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna try to snipe a gold with the Blade Flurry. If they say no blocks, I'll just pitch it away. Okay, let's see if I can get through. Perfect. We'll say no to Vigor, we'll make our gold. And then we're gonna Arsenal our D-React. So kind of a weird hand. Now we have used Kabuto first though, so we're in this awkward position. I'll say no blocks. They did get a Spirit of Arena into play. So they've got some tricky action point shenanigans that can happen. Okay, yep, there's the Lumina Ascension. We're going to be blocking a bit this turn. We have a 3-card hand that I want to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm going to jam armor. Because we don't want them like getting soul, getting life, like drawing cards, like all that stuff. We want to just try to make them use their soul. And if they have a snatch at the end to punish me, I'm okay with that. But being able to block out 2 of the Lumen Ascensions is very, very, very good. Let's see what else they have. Okay, that feels very good. We're gonna draw swords first. Play out our sharpened senses. And then come in for 5 go again. Let's see if they want a hat. No hat. And here's another 3. Pretty telegraphed D-React here, but I think that's okay. I think I just want them to use it if they have it. And they don't. Okay. So we are like a good bit up right now. We've got a bunch more life. They have more armor than we do. Okay. So this is our turn to try to make them use hat. We're gonna block 3 here. So I'm gonna play spoils. And I think I'm going to just come in for 4 first. Because if they block here, then they get 7 value. So waiting to play until the second chain link, you lose 1, but they don't gain 7. So that feels a little bit better. Plays around the Kabuto. Love to see 2 Celestial Cataclysms blocked with. It does mean that our Blood on our Hands turn is still, like, threatened. And there it is. If they charge. They did not charge, so this does not draw them a card. Okay. So we're going to pitch away our Blood in our Hands for later. There's no point playing it right now into hat. We'll just keep pitching it. We'll go up a card or 2. Another Sharpened Senses. And we'll come in for +4, so 6, 7. 7 go again into 6. Okay. So free sword activation here. So attack them for 6. I feel like hat block here, not unreasonable. They probably have a soul shield. Yeah, okay. And a View of the Vanguard for later. And then this is 5. That hopefully nets us another gold. We'll see. Yeah, let me check my exile. 1 Raisin Army in there. Okay, so there's 1 more Raisin Army in my deck if we need it. And they have a Warcraft Boltyn. Okay, so I do have to watch out for this getting too low. So they can kind of like reckless swing you with that. Very interesting. Okay, so they're blocking 5 on 5. We'll close chain and we'll pass to them. What do I have? Gold. This is worth 3, and the other thing's worth 4, so I'll keep the thing that's worth 4. Okay, so Kassai activation. Let's come in for 2. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna Blade Flurry and get my gold Hopefully, unless they have D-React. Pay 1, make a gold, and then pass. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so I did actually draw into the Raisin Army, which is what I was kind of playing towards. So, Be the Vanguard gets the last Lumina Ascension, probably. And this is kind of their last big turn to kill me. So I can go draw swords into Unsheathed, into Raisin Army for 2. I think I'm just going to say no blocks this turn, because I think I can hopefully put enough pressure to close the game. A lot of damage. And this tutors the thing. So this is 6 go again into 4, 4, 4 probably. Ooh, Battlefield Beacon. So I'm excited to see this new card be played, so I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Okay. So I take 6. They've banished a card from Soul. We got right in. I'm gonna say no blocks. Yeah, this is very... Ooh, double Beacon of Victory is kind of crazy. And they get a Lumina Ascension at instant speed, so they get another attack. Damn. Okay, Boltyn. I was not familiar with your game. So maybe I should have saved my Kabuto till later. Cause this hurts. I'm gonna let them close the life total gap and try to, like, nuke them from orbit, basically. Battlefield Beacon gets 5, and then I wonder if they're gonna make a toughness token. I'll be sad if they make a toughness token. I'm like, create some courage and vigor, no toughness. And I'm gonna say in a box. That's very strong. Okay, my turn. Draw swords. Play Unsheathed. We'll come in for 8, go again. Blocking 2, they probably have a soul shield. Or not. Let's make a vigor. We'll play our Raisin Army from hand for 2. And come in for 3, go again. To go 3, 3, 3. So 9 plus... I guess basically 9 plus 9. So 18 value turn. They're keeping their entire hand, though. But we can keep a 1-card hand here. If need be. Okay. So we've got our blue, our glint, and our other stuff. That is a lot of damage. We're gonna block here. Get go again. Keep our hand. This is 5. They can't kill us here. So we're gonna pass, go to 5, bolting blade, gnarly, for 9. So 4, 5, 7. So we take 2. Oof. I think they might have gotten us here. Let's try to incentivize a block here to glint. If they don't block, I think we lose. If they block, I think we can win if we draw a blue. So this is just basically betting on the type of player that they are and where they think we are in the end game. Pain. Okay, so probably dead. If we can keep 2 cards, we'll be okay. Oof. They do have a V of the Vanguard for 4. And I think let's see. So they can give this go again and come in for another 4. Do I play around the attack reaction? I think I'm going to. Okay. Can give up our trot along here. Okay, so they did actually have the attack reaction, so super dead. I take 2. And then 5. Okay, so very close to fatigue. They ended up getting us in the end. Oh, well. Thanks again for tuning in to the video, and if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe, or leave a comment down below, letting me know what hero I should play next. Thanks, and I will see y'all next week for another episode of Clash.